Hey guys, I've decided to make this lecture a free one because it shows you the 5 most important actions you need to take to improve your profile significantly. Now, funny enough, these steps are ignored by the majority of people on LinkedIn. Now, if you don't believe me on this, then I'll challenge you to have a look through your connections at the end of this lecture and write down the names of those who can tick all 5 boxes. Now, I guarantee you the number will be very small. Now, I really believe in the 80-20 principle, which is also called the Pareto Principle. If you're not familiar with this, let me briefly explain. This principle states that in anything you do, 80% of the results will come from 20% of the actions you take. Now, these 5 steps are kind of the embodiment of the Pareto Principle. They will only take you 1 to 2 hours to complete, but once you do them properly, you will have already done a lot to improve your LinkedIn profile. Now, I'm going to give you the main idea behind each of them, but because each topic has its own lecture, I strongly advise you to check each of them and see the details behind each of the techniques. Right, so the first point is related to your headline. If there was ever such a thing as an 120 character sales pitch online, well, this is it. Basically, your headline and your profile photo, think about it. If you're part of a search query when someone's looking for you, your headline and your profile photo will be the only things that will make you stand out in that search when you're just one element of a large list. So please don't make yourself interchangeable and replaceable, and don't just keep a generic your role dash your company headline. Make it unique, showcase what you do, what makes you different from everybody else, and why people should have a look at your profile. So 3 key attributes. What do I mean by that specifically? You should always strive to optimize your profile for search. Now, it's extremely important that in whatever you do, you establish 3 key skills or qualifications that will be present throughout your profile, within your summary, your experience, education, or even on your headline. So for example, you could have keywords such as management accountant, certified CIMA practitioner, whatever it is you do. This will help identify you at the top of search results if they are targeted to these words. So the third point is regarding your URL. And many people neglect this, I've seen it. And the reason why they neglect it is because they don't know you can actually change your URL on LinkedIn. So as you network more and more and use LinkedIn as a point of connection either before or after a business meeting, having a personalized and easy to remember URL is absolutely key. Change it, memorize it, create business cards, and stick it on other social media accounts, blogs, or websites. This will make your networking and directing people to your LinkedIn profile much easier. Your profile photo, if you think about it, it's like your personal brand. Now, if you had your own company, think about this, imagine this. Would you like a logo that was drawn in 5 minutes to represent your image? I don't think so. Similarly, as I mentioned before, if there are other areas in your LinkedIn profile where you can reuse content from other sources, this is definitely not it. So take some time, find a friend that has a professional camera, and it doesn't even have to be a professional camera, it can be a great photo-taking smartphone. They take great photos nowadays. Dress up and get a professional mugshot done. It will make a huge difference and it will help skyrocket your profile views. Lastly, I want to talk to you about recommendations. Now, we've spoken about the power of recommendations before because if you think about it, they establish social proof for your current or prior work experience. It's something different to have your achievements listed, but then it's something completely different to have someone vouch for that. So don't be thinking, oh, I shouldn't bother this or that person, he's probably too busy to write a recommendation right now. No, you have to call them to action. So ask for recommendations, keep them relevant, and order them in the manner that you want them. So guys, just to conclude, I hope you really enjoyed this free lecture. I really hope you take some time and perform these changes and you will be on the path to LinkedIn greatness. Trust me, once you get the taste of visibility and connecting with everybody else, you will be ready to step into the more advanced techniques of connecting, growing and nurturing your network, and ultimately becoming a LinkedIn influencer.